I'm sure most of you have heard the phrase personal foul number 21 or unsportsmanlike conduct and thought, well, how is that a foul? Do you enjoy sports? Are you tired of being a spectator? Well, learn how to become a sports referee. Hello, classmates. My name is Miley Williamson, and I'm here to inform you on what it takes to be a high school sports official. After listening to my speech, I hope that you will think differently the next time you approach an official. I have selected this topic because I have played basketball since I was 5 years old, which I've estimated to be about 400 games. I first learned how to officiate basketball at UNCG and sought interest in becoming a member of a North Carolina High School Athletic Association. To get a better understanding of this profession, I interviewed an official that has 8 years of experience. With the information I gathered from the interview, there were a few question responses that really stood out to me. Becoming an official is an enjoyable profession because it allows for a lot of participation with the young athletes, helps you stay involved in the game, and you get to see the game from a different angle. For my speech, I want to walk you through pregame preparation, during the game professionalism, and postgame recap. Pregame preparation requires that you have the right certification, training, and diet in order to perform this position and the expectation that it calls for. For registration, this requires that you find a sport that you want to officiate, go to the website www.nchsaa.org, and look under the registration tab and find the deadlines. In order to be assigned a game, you must find a local regional supervisor that will notify you of the local times, the clinics, meetings, and games. A state exam is required to be taken every year due to changes and updates of rules and regulations. You must receive a 75% or higher in order to continue to officiate. Attending off-season and in-season clinics offers officials a means of self-evaluating the mistakes and good habits that they have done prior and throughout the season. These clinics are ultimately the only terms of training and are the only platform to demonstrate growth, skill, and knowledge. Hydration is important because whatever sport you select to officiate, there is a lot of activity and movement. A physical exam is required by the board of directors and recommends that each official has a physical exam prior to the start of the regular season. During the game, professionalism requires that the official use their role knowledge, handle difficult situations, and communicate with crew members. Reading the book prior to the test will help with rules and knowledge pertaining to your sport. Not only is it important to know the rules, but also to interpret the rules to others so that they can understand. An interview question that I asked was, what would you do if a player bumped you while you're officiating? His response was, first, my reaction would consider if it was an accident and move on. I haven't had an incident yet where someone intentionally bumped me, but professionally dealing with an intentional bump is my only alternative, if and when that occurs. I think that this was a very professional and reasonable answer choice. Communication between coworkers, coaches, and players occur verbally and non-verbally. For verbal communication, you must show respect, calm, and be level. As an official, it is essential that you seek feedback and reflect on how you can communicate and identify it and what it needs to be improved on. For nonverbal communication, body language is a powerful tool in officiating, which includes your physical appearance, your gestures, and facial expressions. Spatial relationship is a space between the official and the player. There are 4 zones or spaces, such as intimate, personal, social, or public. As an official, we tend to move in and out of these 4 zones. Paralanguage is a powerful form of nonverbal communication because it conveys to listeners a communicator's attitude, intentions, and emotions. Post-game recap consists of things that are outside of actual game and may be factors that help motivate you to continue in this profession. The amount of pay depends on the sport that you select. So far, I am interested in refereeing basketball, so I may get anywhere between $60 to $106, depending on the event in the league. For motivation of officiating, there are benefits that can help later on skills such as coaching other teams or youth groups, and also social skills. Giving back to the community is being able to be role models to young athletes and help them understand the rules of a game at an early age. Success within the programs, their outside demands, include things like time, studying, and learning through game experience will help you guide to a confident level. Game management is crucial. It can be viewed via communication with coaches, players. Being consistent with the ruling is important with game control because if you're inconsistent or your crew is with players, coaches, and spectators, they will notice and become frustrated. Being an official means that you will be right in the middle of it all. So you'll be faced with a challenge. It takes motivation, knowledge of the rules, and professionalism to officiate. And now that you know a little more about officiating, do you have what it takes to be an official? Thanks for watching my video.